What are the devices of arrogance and what are the devices of heedlessness? The devices of arrogance today are self-image. That's the device of arrogance. You're so concerned with what you look like, what people think of you. You're concerned with your impression. Iblis has no problem doing sajda to Allah. He's done many before. It's in front of others. I have to do sajda to another creation. It's now comparison to somebody else. So when you're too conscious of others around you, two things happen. One, you're constantly comparing yourself to others and you want to make sure somehow you're better. And two, when you're so concerned with others, you no longer become concerned with Allah Azza wa Jal. You forget that. You lose sight of that. These are the makings of kibr. Self-image. You're obsessed with yourself. Self-indulgence. The ghafla, the big problem of ghafla is basically everything that takes you away from remembering Allah Azza wa Jal. Now what are those things today? Not just in a general sense, today. It's 3G. It's 4G. It's Netflix. It's Hulu. It's YouTube. It's Facebook. It's TV shows. It's downloads. It's video games. It's one thing after another. The new movie that comes out. Then another movie comes out. Which ibadah do you and I do that 90 minutes gets our full attention? 90 minutes, we don't even think about anything else. People walk into a movie theater, 3-hour movie, 2.5-hour movie, 110-minute movie, 102-minute movie. They lose attention for even a second? Full concentration. Who leaves them alone? Shaitan just left the building. You come into the masjid, you're trying to pray 2 rak'ahs. 2 rak'ahs. And you're praying the shortest surahs you know. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Allahu Akbar. Second rak'ah. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Allahu Akbar. And even in that, what happens? Oh my God, what's for lunch? What's for lunch? Who's this guy next to me? Did I make wudu? Where am I? Is it the weekend? Did I study for the exam? Oh my God. We are addicted to entertainment. These floodgates, they start with one thing. They start small. The good and the bad. أول ميل تبدأ بخطوة. The good and the bad. This is a real battle in our lives. A real serious battle in our lives. And I tell you, when you study the example of Bani Israel in this surah, a mountain hanging on top of their head wasn't enough. You would think, what kind of evil people are these? But I tell you, are we the kind of people, if a mountain was hanging over our heads, we'd quit the movie forever and ever? Or we'd go back? It's before we point the finger at Bani Israel and say, man, them Jews, I don't know what they had for breakfast, but they were messed up. Must have been something in that manda and salwa or something. Nope. I tell you personally, my belief is the amount of heedlessness and the amount of arrogance and the amount of evil that we find in the Muslim community across the world today, including here. Bani Israel, that's their behavior that's mentioned in the Quran, they would want our autograph. We thought we were bad, you guys. We thought we were being bad with the fish. What you guys have done is incredible. With inheritance law in Islam, you guys are amazing. That's some good stuff. We've taken the cake. We need to go back and start at the basics. The first step is to get rid of ghafla. And that's the first mistake. Adam alayhi salam kana ghafilan. For a few moments of a mistake. And by the way, I'm reminding you, this came in this surah too. Shaitan worked on him one time or over a long period of time? He kept drilling and finally got there. Well, if somebody's working against you constantly, you have to fight back when? Constantly too. It's not going to happen otherwise. We have to instill habits in our life that are going to fight the shaitan. You won't even realize it. Days, months, weeks, years will go by in ghafla, without even realizing it. If you and I can change one day in our life and instill some good habits in a day, we've helped our entire life. Fix your nights, fix your mornings. The rest will fall into place. First step first. Fix your nights and fix your mornings. Wake up early, go to sleep early. Don't allow that ultimate prime time for shaitan to get you. And if you're so addicted to entertainment, just don't go home. Stay in the masjid. The moment you go home, you're by yourself, you can't help yourself, you just put the laptop on, and start watching whatever, just don't go home. Study, do something else. Keep yourself busy. Find a job. Go find a job. Go, sell t-shirts at the Gap. I don't care. Just don't be idle. Don't be free. Especially younger guys. There's no such thing as free time for you. Free time for you is the same as death, poison, drugs. It's death. Don't have free time. This is the take-home lesson from Surah Al-A'raf.